This is Suna Senman coming with A Course of Love, reading 54. And I'm going to start with the last paragraph of 53, like normal. You have not been told that the body does not exist, only that it is not you. Like all tools you made, it is an illusion because you have no need of tools. But while you believe you do, it is quite real to you. To give up the body entirely is a choice you need not make. As your learning advantages, you will see that this is possible, but there may be reasons not to choose this. At this point, however, all that is asked is that your body is seen as what it is, both in terms of what you made of it, what you made it for, and in terms of the way in which you can now be guided to use it for the benefit of all. The choice for many has seemed to be, would you rather be right or happy? Only the ego would choose being right over happiness. As you observe your body, also observe its actions in terms of the choices it makes. Ask yourself, what choice may have led to this situation or event? For choice is always involved before the fact. Nothing happens to the Son of God by accident. This observation will help to put the responsibility of your life back into your hands where it belongs. You're not helpless, nor are you at the whim of forces beyond your control. The only forces beyond your control is your mind, and this need not be. When you begin to ask yourself, what choice might lead to happiness instead of this? You will begin to see a difference in your body's response to what appears to be external events, and then a change in the external events themselves. You might still prefer to be right rather than happy, so it is important that you let your heart lead in making this new choice. When you find yourself in a situation you do not like, again, offer your willingness to find some happiness within it. These instructions to your heart will begin to make a difference to your state of mind. What you would call your state of mind is more like a general atmosphere, an ambience, a mood, and this setting is determined with your heart. The thoughts of your separate self care little for such as this and would call such concerns irrelevant to its well-being. Its survival, as it is its only concern. This is not just concern for needs such as food and shelter, but for survival of the thought system of the separated self. Happiness is not a priority here, but being right is quite important to it. It would prefer to be serious and heavy-hearted rather than light-hearted and gay. Being serious about life is a major strategy of the separated self, which recognizes its own threat to the separate self. Being serious about life is a major strategy of the separated self, which recognizes its own seriousness as necessary to maintain its separation. Joy is truly the greatest threat to the separated self, for it comes from union and reinforces union's appeal at the expense of the appeal of separation. You do not realize how quickly the separated self rushes in to sabotage all movements away from separation and towards union. Many of you have recognized that you seem to minimize your chances for happiness and maximize your chances for unhappiness through the choices you would make. You look back longingly at times of happiness and wonder, and wonder what went wrong and why you could not maintain that happy state. There might be many practical reasons to cite for your happiness's demise, but in the loneliness that comes with its loss, you will wonder, at least briefly, why the choice for practicality needed to be made. Yet, if the separated self can look back and see that it chose being right over being happy, it will congratulate itself despite its unhappiness and say, I did the right thing. It will see itself as victor over the foolish dreams of happiness and say how glad it is that it came to its senses before it was too late. That was a lovely reading. Take a deep breath in. Release everything. and ponder on the choice to be right versus happy. With love and blessings, enjoy today.